You ever sit and wonder why the same kind of people keep showing up in your life? Different face, same pain? At some point, it stops feeling like a coincidence. It starts feeling like a pattern. And the hardest part is not even what they do to you. It's realizing that somehow you keep ending up in the same situation over and over again. And I want you to understand something really important. This is not about you being too kind or too loving or too emotional, and it's definitely not because you deserve to be treated badly. The truth is a lot deeper than that. Most of the time, we don't attract what we deserve. We attract what feels familiar. If you grew up in an environment where love felt inconsistent, where you had to earn attention, where you had to prove your worth just to be noticed, your nervous system learned that this is what love feels like. So later in life, when someone gives you that same emotional pattern, the hot and cold behavior, the distance, the confusion, it doesn't feel wrong at first. It feels familiar. And familiarity can be very dangerous when it comes to relationships. Because instead of walking away, you stay. You try harder. You give more. You explain yourself more. You become more patient, more understanding, more forgiving, hoping that this time it will be different. But deep down, a part of you is not just trying to make this relationship work. A part of you is trying to fix something that started a long time ago. It's trying to finally receive the love it didn't get before. And that's why you keep giving chances. That's why you ignore red flags. That's why you stay even when you feel drained, confused, or unappreciated. Not because you're weak, but because you're carrying something unresolved. Another thing people don't talk about enough is how we confuse intensity with connection. When something feels strong, emotional, overwhelming, we think it must be real. But intensity is not the same as stability. Someone can make you feel everything at once and still not be right for you. Real connection feels calm. It feels safe. It doesn't make you question yourself every day. It doesn't make you overthink every message, every tone, every silence. But when you're used to chaos, calm can feel boring. And that's where people get stuck. They go back to what hurts them, simply because it feels more familiar than peace. And then there's another layer to this. Sometimes we stay because we see potential. We don't fall in love with who the person is. We fall in love with who they could be. We imagine a future, a version of them that is consistent, loving, present. And we hold on to that image even when reality shows us something completely different. And the longer you stay in that space, the more you start abandoning yourself. You start ignoring your own needs, your own boundaries, your own intuition. You start making excuses for behavior that you would never accept from anyone else. And slowly, without even realizing it, you lose connection with yourself. But here's the truth that changes everything. Patterns don't break when the other person changes. Patterns break when you become aware of what you are accepting. The moment you stop asking, "Why do they treat me like this?" and start asking, "Why do I stay when I feel like this?" everything shifts. Because awareness gives you power. And with that power, you can start doing things differently. You can start setting boundaries. You can start walking away earlier. You can start choosing peace over potential. And no, it's not easy. Because breaking a pattern means going against what feels familiar. It means choosing something new, something unknown. And that can feel uncomfortable at first. But uncomfortable doesn't mean wrong. Sometimes it means growth. You deserve relationships that don't make you feel confused. You deserve people who show up consistently, who respect you, who don't make you question your value. You deserve to feel safe, not anxious, calm, not overwhelmed. And the right people won't require you to abandon yourself just to keep them. They won't make you feel like you have to earn basic respect or attention. They won't disappear and come back when it suits them. So if you recognize yourself in this pattern, don't judge yourself. Don't shame yourself. Just become aware of it. Because that awareness is the first step to changing everything.